So we've considered abstract superclasses and then the abstract method. So we are going to look at inheritance versus interface. What is an interface? I've considered inheritance. So let's look at so inheritance is a superclass being inherited by another class called the subclass. Interface is used to hide data from being manipulated. This is abstraction. The method in the interface the method in the interface an object cannot be instantiated. The class, the subclass that inherits the superclass, the interface that inherit the superclass must implement the interface. In the interface, an object cannot be instantiated. The subclass that implement the subclass that implement the interface must define the method. So let's look at an example. So we have interface here. The interface is drive robot. So we have void So here we only declare the method. So the class so this class will implement. So here we need implement keyword to implement the interface. So we are going to implement drive robot. If you implement drive robot, then it means that so we have to define the method. So this is the body of the method. So I have to save this class. Let it come first, always. Let this one come first. Then you save with this class. So let's compile it, saying that drive left in butterfly robot cannot implement drive left in drive robot, attempting to assign weaker access privileges was public. And the same thing applies to the drive right. So to assign weaker access privileges. So what we have to do is public so now we have we can also put, let's use the private here. You see, so it's saying that if you use the private, it's going to give you a message that the drive left in drive robot is the drive robot attempting to assign weaker access privileges. So we have to ensure that when you come here, modifier private not allowed here. Modifier private not allowed here. So we cannot put private here because we are implementing the drive robot. And you see, so always you have to make sure that this is public. See? So if it is public to, you have to put the same thing here. So, so now we can put a statement here. So So right now, this is the class we say that implement the interface. So we can put so we can test this class. So this one will have the main method. So we have obj new. Okay. So we are creating an object of this class that implements the interface. So obj dot drive left, obj dot drive right. Bear in mind that I've used this one to save the work, not this. So let's run it. See, this card does not have a static void main. So we have to put static here. See, so this class, saying this class, that is what we have used to save, does not have a static void main. That's why I'm saying always you have to use this one to save the work, the one containing the main method to save your work. See, and after that we make sure that the main method comes first. The one with the main method comes first. See, because if you save this, we can save, let's save with this and see what will happen. So we have saved with this name, not the main method. We have saved with this name. So let's compile it. You see, because this main method is first, you can save with this name, but make sure that the one with the main method comes first. You can save with this one, and you can save with this one. But when it's running, going to start from here, and this, because it's down here, it will now loop to the next one. But it's always best to save with this main, the one containing the main method. It's always the best to save with the class name containing the main method. So this is the interface. Now we can also have interface control robot. So this is another interface. So I have one method in this. So we have two interfaces. And if you want to implement, then you put comma here, and then you use. So it means that you can implement more than one interface, but you only inherit one class. If you want to a class, so it's a class manage resource or manage resources. So this is a class that I have manage engine. So if you want to, you cannot inherit more than one class. This is only the class here. So you put inherit, you extend, this is the class, but you can implement more than one interface. So we can have two interfaces here. This is it, control robot. So it means that I have to define this in this class. So see, so that is it. You can implement more than one interface. So we have two interfaces here, and then you extend or you inherit one class. Only one class can be inherited. If I put another one here, So we can have so what we have here is that we cannot inherit this class. So we have two classes. We cannot put this one here. We cannot put this one here like this. It won't work. So let's remove it. See? So we cannot inherit more than one class. It's only one that we can inherit at a time. So if you want to add more than one class, then you need to turn this one to interface before you can run. So right now, let's run it. So we can now put this one here. So what we have is, in the interface we have created here, we have only one method defined. So we can define, we have defined it. So this object can now access the method. So let's compile it. So you see we have driving to the left direction. This is the first, then the second one, and the remote is also showing. Okay. So that is how you can implement more than one interface. But the extent will only be one.